The TSA agent who mistreated me didn't know I was supposed to save his job. I was flying out for a union arbitration next week, and instead of using my TSA pre-check, I wanted to go through regular security to see how agents really treated passengers when they didn't know a union lawyer was watching. Nothing could have prepared me for Agent Franco at Checkpoint 3, the one whose termination hearing I was supposed to defend tomorrow. The pre-check lane was mysteriously closed that morning. I joined the regular queue where an elderly woman struggled with her bins. After helping her get sorted, I placed my own items on the belt. Franco's expression changed when my medical bag triggered additional screening. He pulled it aside with his theatrical sigh. Everyone in 3 lanes knew I was going to be a problem. He deliberately made me wait while he cleared 3 other bags first. He took his sweet time examining a teenager's laptop. He joked with other agents about the game while I stood there. Franco finally got to my bag 20 minutes later. He picked up my CPAP machine like it was contaminated. He held my prescription documentation up to the light with exaggerated suspicion. Sleep apnea is just fancy talk for snoring, he announced to his trainee. Then he noticed my scuffed shoes and wrinkled shirt from the early flight. Probably can't even afford a real doctor, he muttered loud enough for everyone to hear. He turned my CPAP over and shook it next to his ear. These things are just props for insurance fraud, he declared. Franco set down his clipboard and cracked his knuckles with a grin. He dismantled my CPAP piece by piece. He claimed he needed to check for hidden compartments. He yanked the hose hard enough to strip the connector threads. My chest burned with suppressed rage. He poured the water chamber onto the floor to test for dissolved substances. The water splashed across my shoes while he watched with satisfaction. My hands started trembling as he made me wear the mask. He snapped photos with his checkpoint tablet while other passengers watched. "This is what drug smugglers do now," he announced to the growing crowd. He made me turn in a circle wearing it like I was modeling. The destruction turned deliberate when Franco found my medical documentation. He walked to the podium and fed it into their paper shredder. He maintained eye contact the entire time. "Oops, wrong slot," he said with a smile. My jaw clenched hard enough to crack a molar. He tore my prescription into confetti and scattered it in the trash. He ground my doctor's letter into the floor with his boot. The paper smeared under his heel as he twisted it. Other passengers recorded everything on their phones. A younger agent started to object, but Franco's glare silenced him immediately. "You got something to say, rookie?" Franco barked. I tried staying calm and kept my voice level. "Please, I need that equipment to breathe at night." This only made him bolder. He laughed and mimicked my voice in a whiny tone. He started photographing my driver's license with the checkpoint camera. He zoomed in on my address while calling another agent over. "Look at this address. Guy lives in the ghetto but carries expensive medical toys." He typed something into his computer with dramatic keystrokes. "Adding you to our special screening list," he said with mock concern. Everything changed when he saw my bar card identifying me as an attorney. Franco's entire demeanor shifted to pure hostility. His face darkened and his jaw muscles twitched. He leaned close enough that I could smell stale coffee. He grabbed my collar and shoved me hard against the wall. "Lawyers like you destroy good men's lives," he snarled. My spine hit the concrete with enough force to knock the wind out. Black spots danced in my vision. That's when I heard footsteps running toward us. The checkpoint supervisor rounded the corner and froze mid-stride. He saw me pinned against the wall. Jim Wheeler?" His face drained of color. Franco's grip instantly loosened at his supervisor's voice. Franco glanced back with confusion. "Vargas, I got this handled. Just a difficult passenger." Vargas was already pulling up something on his phone. His hands shook as he showed Franco the email thread. "He's defending you tomorrow at your termination hearing." I straightened my jacket and looked Franco directly in the eye. "Was defending you." Past tense. Franco's desperate begging meant nothing once the security footage sealed his fate. Federal agents reviewed evidence of him assaulting his own union lawyer. His uncle at headquarters couldn't touch federal ADA violations. Without union protection, other agents lined up to testify against him. Franco lost his badge, his pension, and his freedom. The assault charges stuck. Last I heard, he was pulling night shifts at a mall. He made $12 an hour. He Googled my name obsessively and lived with one truth. He destroyed his own last chance with his bare hands.